All right.
All right, 5 positions of side control. This is my number 1 position. I have my elbow tight to your head, my elbow tight to your hip. On this side, I want my elbow to be tight to this arm, straight
Your
up.
elbow tight to my ear. Your knee.
I'm sorry, my knee tight to here, with my thigh controlling the bottom of your shoulder.
Are you using this elbow to?
Yeah, I'll even go like this with my hand. I'll roll my hand to make it tight. Okay. If you start pushing me up, now I'll just advance. I won't put any weight into your line of defense with your arms. All right, so I'll just come here. Now to gain that back, I'll push down and advance. Back here again. Tight, tight. Sometimes you get your elbow in, right? Drop this elbow. That's when I'm going to start thinking about going to my position 2. It's not a huge problem right now because you're not really threatening to replace guard. But this is still a problem and I want to go back to my true position 1, right? So how I'll do that is I'll protect this arm. I can't get anything on this arm, but I'll come across here, right? And I'll put my elbow straight down against, and I'll get the tap, but what most people do, since that arm's there already, is they'll push my elbow off. As you push the elbow off, I advance back to my position 1. Okay, now I'm back home again, right? If you get the hand in, the straight arm, locked out elbow, that's a problem for me. Because now you can base off of me, hip out, and the knee comes in. I don't want that. So, I have to deal with your number 3, which is your hand. I need to get rid of this hand. So as soon as that hand comes in and I feel pressure on my hip, I need to come from this side over to the other side. And I want to make his ear touch his shoulder. I use this part of my arm against the crown of his head because it's better leverage. 1, lock. Now I take the pressure off that arm. So he can't use it to base for his power to hip out. Go ahead and try to hip out. Can't do it. And I'm not even putting any weight on it. Yeah. Okay, so before he gets any further, I need to regain this arm. That's when I do my sit out. See, if he grabs my arm like he did, I'll just go back to my position 1. 1, 1. Okay? That arm gets in, now I come across to here. Okay? When I reset this arm, I have an option to go back to position 1, or what I call position 1A, which is my true attack point where I'm seated basically on the top of his head. That arm's in, my arm comes across, right? I have him stopped. He started first his escape, now I stopped him. Every time he starts something, before I go ahead with my game, I have to stop him first. So this is my stop for him. Now since that arm is tight on my hip, I'm just gonna do almost a Keiza sit out, right? Come up, kick that elbow off at the tricep. I still have my 3 points of base like I need. Then I'm just gonna follow to this position right here. Yeah. Sometimes the arm falls here. I can still attack it. But what I'm going for usually is this arm. If I get the submission, that's fine. The more important thing is that I maintain the control. Sometimes I'm late even further, right? He gets the elbow in, he gets the arm in, now he gets the knee in. If I let him go any further, yeah, he's going to replace guard. So that's when I come here. 1, 2, fist to the mat. Now I rotate. Straight to almost this north-south type position. Okay. I don't want to leave my arm there. I want to put my arm middle of his thigh. Because if I put it right on his hip and keep that there, he's still going to be able to move his knee close to me. Yeah, it's easier to block like this, and I keep this arm mobile. He wants to turn on his side. Eventually, he's not going to be able to do anything. I keep blocking his hip. Basically, this arm is doing what this knee was doing. Right? Yeah. Arm shield with no danger for this knee to come in across my hip. So that's your number 3 position. All you're doing is going from either from here or here to here. It's never both on this side. Always on this side and this side. Not in position 1. In position 1, they're on the same side. They're both on this side. Like so, with the arm. Okay. But when I switch to my position 3, and you can hold them in position 3 too. That's not a problem. You can hold them like this, just as good as you can hold them like here, but you don't have as many submission options. If you want, now I'll wrap my arm around his head. 1, 2. Now I have a north-south choke. You're basically dealing with north-south chokes from that. But you can go position 3 just as well as position 1. Now position 4 is when he starts to push up like this. See, now I have only 2 points of base. My rules tell me, my principles tell me I need to have at least 3, right? So as soon as he pushes me up, now I base him. Now I have my base again. Okay, now if he pushes me up even further and I don't have base, before this knee comes in, I don't have my base anymore, right? It's like this. I can't reach it. Let's pretend I can't reach it. I need to get my base back, right? So I use my toes, drive myself forward. Now I have my base.
A lot heavier that way too.
And the arms are occupied, so now I can go straight to mount. Okay? So what it looks like.
So position 4 is when he's basing.
Yeah, that's your position for neon belly. I don't use neon belly like this, like people do, because I don't have all my base. I want to always keep my base. So he pushes me up. 1, I come to here. If he pushes me up too far and I don't have base, now I need to push myself forward until I have base. Now my knee comes over. And I have his arms. So that's your position 4. You notice how he keeps progressing on with his defensive tactics, guard replacement, until now. When he pushes up, now he brings his knee straight over, like so. Okay. Now he's pushing up with this. I still base off of him, right? Because I need my 4 points of base. Now I move my knees tight because that's my principle too. I also need my knees tight. Whenever he starts something, I need to stop him first before I can continue my game. He pushes me up. Okay, oh, no base. Now I have base. Now I fulfilled that principle. Boom. Now my knee's tight. I fulfilled that principle. Now this second knee, now that I have my 3 points of base, 1, 2, 3, this knee comes across and my hips move forward. And I'm down here. Okay. See how his legs trapped? I have my points of base, my knees tight, and I'm aligned with him. Now to regain my side control. If he pushes me up ever, I go up. Okay, I still have my base, I still have all my principles. Now this arm comes in, straight to the mat, control his hips, and I come back to side control. If he pushes the leg, if he doesn't push the leg, I can come here, or I can just come straight to here. that's your final positions inside.
Thank you. Thank you. I like it. Solid. So we got something to grow on at home.
What was number 2?
Number 2 is when he gets his arm in. You just simply go from here
That's when you take the leg.
to the other side of his
Yeah,
head.
that's right. Yeah. Okay. I
Just remember here to here, and make sure there's no pressure on your hip from his hand. And number 3, so it's like position 1, position 2, position 3.
Okay.
And then 4 is knee on belly, 5 is knee overhead.
That's us.
That's helpful. Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Where you from? Are you gonna